Hey everyone, it's Lisa. I'm back with a video. Today I decided to do a really fun and quick project using my Cricut Explorer. And for this project, I've decided to use the Flower Pot Designer Series paper. And I didn't know what solid cardstock I wanted to use. And the cool thing about this book is if you don't know what you want to coordinate with your designer series paper, it gives you some ideas right there. You know, obviously you can use your own combinations, but sometimes I don't want to take the time to figure out what color I want, or I don't have a clue. So I was looking here, and it shows you that Blushing Bride, Crushed Curry, I can talk, Garden Green, Lost Lagoon, one of our new wonderful colors, Night of Navy, Tangerine Tango, and Whisper White goes with the pattern papers in this collection. So I've decided to go with the wonderful Lost Lagoon, and I have to tell you, I just love blue in any shade. So and I'm not sure if I will be able to fit what I want to do on just this 8.5 by 11, or if I'll need a 12 by 12 until I go into the program. So these are my papers that I've decided to use. So let me move this real quick and then show you on the screen the project that I'm going to do. So here's my desktop, the screen, and unfortunately I'm holding my camera now, so I will try to be as steady as possible. I hate holding this thing because I'm not very steady, but anyway, here it goes. So the project I decided to do is this cute little card and coordinating envelope right there. So I'm going to try to do show you the steps using one hand. Get my mouse over here. So this is just a quick oh my goodness, I can't remember what they call it. Make It Now, yes, that's what they're called, Make It Now projects. And so I'm going to click on that, and then it comes up with the directions and everything on the screen. And as you can see, I've already purchased it, so I don't have to buy anything. Now I'm going to customize, and you'll see why. I could just click go, and then it'll show me all the mats I need and colors and all that. But in the directions, it says to use this flower shape as a template to make a flower out of fabric. I'm going to make a paper flower, probably going to do a tea bag fold. I haven't decided yet, or punch it out. But I'm not going to need this for a template because I'm not going to do fabric for this. So, well, actually I don't need to click on that. What I'm going to do, and I don't know how well you can see this since I don't have screen capture for my desktop, and it seems that the one I'm using for my laptop, it's not available anymore. So you see this little, let me get up close, can you see that? I'm going to click that because I want to hide that shape, and I'm going to come back, and then you will see that that is no longer on my mat. And that's all I'm going to change on there, and I'm going to press go. And there are all my mats, and it will guide and direct me as I go through each mat. It'll tell me what color or whatever I need to pull up. So I'm going to go ahead and cut all this out because there's no way I can do this and hold my camera. And when I come back, we will be at the Cricut Explorer. There are lots and lots of tutorials out there on how to use the Cricut Explorer and do the make it now projects, or do your own thing on there. So I don't think I really need to go through that, but if you have any questions, please just leave them in the comments below and I will try my best to answer them for you. So I will be right back. Okay, so here I am at the Explorer, and I'm not going to show you me doing each step. Like I said, there's plenty of tutorials, but this is the first step. Now I'm supposed to be able to push that and or hold that till it grabs, and then push this button. And like I said, the cool thing is it tells you step by step on screen what to do. So I will show this real quick. I have my cardstock dial set to the center. I think that's pretty standard, but I have to play around with it and see what works best for you. Okay, so I'm going to, I also have my, oops, well, it'll tell me later to put that in. I don't think I need it for this particular piece, but I will need it. So it's in there. I'm just going to leave it there. And I am going to have to turn this off again. And so when I come back, I will have all the pieces cut out, because this is just not going to work for me. I don't have someone to record, and it would take a lot of moving my stand around to, to do this. So again, I'll be right back. So as you can now see, the little Cricut C here is flashing, and my screen is telling me to set my dial, which I already have, and then I press this to go. And we're off. Be back in a moment. Okay, I know I keep saying I'm going to cut all the pieces out and then come back with it, and then I just keep coming back. So now you can see that the arrow is flashing again, and that just means I need to unload and take that off. But what I wanted to show you is over here on the screen, and I might have to turn off these lights again for that. So let me turn off these bright lights so we can look at the screen. Sorry about them moving around so much. Sometimes I wish I had a camera person, and then other times I think, I don't know, that might be a little awkward for me. But so it's telling me to mount my material, mat 2. I love it. This is so, I mean, this Cricut Explorer is just this is awesome. I mean, it's like all the steps are right there, and then you see it says next mat right there. So okay, again, I'm going to turn this off, and I will be right back, this time probably with all the cut pieces. Okay, I'm back. I have all my pieces cut out and a few other items here. I cut out 5 little scallops using my 1 3/4 inch Stampin' Up punch. And if you go to my my blog, www.lmdstampin.stampinup.net, you will find all of the product numbers there. And then these 4, I took 4 of these and did a basic tea bag fold, and I have this wonderful book. It's tea bag folding through the seasons, and the basic one is actually one of my favorites. So you see here, it's actually, you can see better how the fold works looking at the square one, but the circle or scallop, it's the same principle. for that particular fold. So I'm going to add those to the one scallop that I have not folded. And I think for that I'm going to use my mono adhesive because it gives me some time to move things around. And I've also inked everything up using the Lost Lagoon classic ink. I got glue on my finger. Isn't that lovely? Let's see. I think the thing I like about the tea bag folds is it gives a lot of dimension, but it'll go flat. So if you wanted to put that in the mail. And what I'm going to do here, I'm going to make this real easy on myself. I'm just going to line up my scallop. Piece of cake. Just like that. So in the mail that would be flat, but I'm going to leave it, you know, when you take it out it'll raise up, and I like that. Now you could use some glue dots or glue to make that stay down, but I like that. Ooh, boy, my little glue there is very, very juicy. Oops. I like that dimension, how the flower pops up like that. So I'm going to let mine freely do that. And it's okay, I didn't do these perfectly. Some of my folding, I had to, you know, kind of manipulate it to get it the way I wanted it. But that's quite alright. I'm just going to put that in there like that. Press them all down. For a moment. Kind of spread that around. I kind of do want it to go around the back a bit. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside and let it dry while we finish our card. Okay, I wanted to show you on this layer here. I'm not sure why. It had me cut that layer out and it was huge. I'm going to show you on the piece that I cut it out of. Big difference. I had no idea. It didn't look like it was part of the liner. It could have been. But, you know, I don't need a liner. This is double-sided. And I don't see how, given the shape, that it was part of the liner. So I'm really not sure. When I look at the picture online, it doesn't look like it's the outside of the shoe, though it could have been. But what I ended up doing is cutting it down so that I would have a little bit of frame for my insert. Now online it says this is a flip-flop invitation, but you could use this for anything, just, you know, to write a little note to someone. And I've got ink all over that. I did ink the edge a little bit of my, this is our vanilla cardstock, and oh shoot, I hate that. I'm going to use this side, and I really didn't need to ink that up. I don't know why I did. I'm looking for my snail runner. There you are. So I'm just going to adhere these layers together. Oh, that side is a little, oh my goodness gracious. Ink, ink, ink. Sometimes you just got to go a little slower in life or things things happen when we're too hasty, so I probably could have not touched that as soon as I did. So now I have ink. Okay, well, I'm not gonna worry about that. It's done, right? So there's that layer. I'm gonna set that aside. And then I can't really see, oh, here we go. I was gonna say I can't really see my score lines that well. And, they're on there, believe it or not. They are there. I don't know why they're so light. I think I need to change my pressure, possibly, on my scoring tool. But it is there, so we'll just find it. There's one. I feel it, but I don't see it, so I feel like I should run this through my my trimmer with the score tool, but yeah, I'm gonna find it. It's here. It's here. Surely it is here. Sorry, that was a little close. There we go. I knew it was there somewhere. It's perfect. I'm not really sure why it's so hard for me to see it or feel it. Okay, there we go. So now we've figured that all out. That's our envelope. Isn't that cute? So I'm just going to put a snail on here, very close to the edge. You know what? That's the tricky thing about doing envelopes, is getting your adhesive in the wrong places. And I think I have adhesive where I don't want it, so I'm going to get my wonderful adhesive eraser and I'm going to get some of that off, but I'm not going to make you watch while I do that. So I'm going to pause in a moment and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I removed the adhesive and reapplied it. I had to go off the edge, so you know, you want probably about 1/8 or so. So I had to go off the edge of there because this is kind of wide. The nice thing is nothing sticks to these craft mats, so they're really easy to get all the adhesive off of. So let me go ahead and put that over now. So cute, 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 cute. I love it. You just make yourself a dress label to put on the front. You know, to mail it or hand deliver it. We need to get out and actually see one another face to face sometimes, you know, if we can, as much as we possibly can. You know, social media and all that's great, but I'm kind of old school when it comes to just, you know, seeing people face to face at times. Or even I love to get something in the mail. And you know what? It's very interesting. I need to trim that down some more. So that's not really working for me. The thing is if you look at this project online, you will see that there is a border going around this piece here. So I don't know why I'm having so much trouble. Except that I didn't trim that down enough. So let me go and do that. I'm going to trim that down some more. Okay, I'm back again. And so as not to have you sitting here watching me fight with this, I went ahead and placed my little writing area inside the sandal or flip-flop. So I would say either give yourself like a very, very, very tiny frame around. I probably could have trimmed off just a little more right there. You know, like a 1/16 of an inch or something around, or no frame at all. So I don't know. Anyway, so that's gonna go right there like that. But I was thinking a button would look really cute. So I've got these Regals, the buttons from the Regals collection. So that's our Regal colors, very pretty. And I'm thinking right there in the middle of that. Now that is going to make it lay down a little flatter than I'd like, so I have to think about that. Maybe a tinier button, or maybe I'll go with a pearl, I don't know. Originally I thought that would be cute. You know what? Yes, I'm going to go with a tinier button. And some, I haven't decided if I want the baker's twine in there, or this is Pool Party, or if I want to go with this Coastal Cabana baker's twine. And this is our thicker twine. I love the thickness of this. Although I have to say tying bows is easier with our thinner one. But I love the weight of this new thicker twine that we have. So let me see. I might not do a bow, maybe. Maybe I'll just do a little knot. Something that would help me, and I don't have any right in front of me, is a piece of tape. You put a little piece of tape on the end of your baker's twine or yarn or whatever it is you're trying to, you know, get through something. Will help you do it easier. Oh shoot, I think, I think I had it in there and then it just came out. So I might have to leave you again and go get some tape. I don't know. This was supposed to be a quick video. That's funny. Every time I say that, they're never quick videos. But I'm hoping I don't have to do a lot of editing, which was recommended by a friend of mine. Of course, if you see everything that's on here, you'll clearly see why I edit. Okay, well, that's not working, so I'm going to have to go get a small piece of tape to put on the end of that. And again, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little piece of tape on there. And sometimes I like to cut it at an angle. That also helps. So much easier. Why didn't I just do that in the first place? Because I had to actually go get the tape. I need to bring or get myself a second little tape dispenser for my office. I have one of those cute little black shoes that's in my my craft room. So let me see. I kind of want a bow, but I'm not sure. Let's see if I like that. Oop. Almost. I can't grab that piece. It went too far. Oh shoot, I'm gonna have to undo that. Okay. And probably bring a little more of this out. I try not to waste my ribbons and my thread, so I usually work with them off their, you know, on their spools. So it gets a little tricky depending on how thick or thin the ribbon or twine I'm using is. There we go. I think I will do a bow. I'm just going to make it a little smaller than I want and then pull tight. Oops. Both at the same time would help. So I don't have one bigger than the other. Or one side bigger than the other. Like I want this one a little, I think I want this side a little smaller. So I'm just going to mess with that until it's just the way I want it. What do you think? I think that's probably good enough, I guess. And then I'm going to cut this down like that. And then add that to my shoe. But before I do that, I'm going to add the shoe to my little card here. And I'm just going to use that liquid glue again. And I'm going to go ahead and do the whole thing. So cool. Okay. And my scallops almost match right up to that cut. It's really cool. Okay, and just go turn it over and rub it on the back. There we go. And then for the button, I'm going to use my glue dots, if I can find them. So put a couple of glue dots on there. I usually use about 2 or 3 when I'm using adding like a button, because it has a little weight to it. So that should be good. I probably only needed that 2 actually with that tiny little button. But oh well. Hopefully that means it won't come off, right? Okay, now if we can get it to stop sticking to me and stick to my little flower here. And then I'm going to press like that. Fix my little bow. I kind of want this to come up a little more. So like I said earlier, in the mail it would be flatter, and then when I take it out it would probably naturally raise itself up a bit. So cute. I like how that came out. So yeah, way cute. So like I said, you could just make a label to put on the front if you're going to mail it or hand deliver it. And we're going to go ahead and see how easy that is to get in there, just like that. Too cute, too cute. So I hope you enjoyed this project, and as always, I look forward to being with you again. Thanks for watching.